We'll just start out sitting. You can kneel if you'd rather kneel than sit. Get comfortable. You don't have to be sitting like this. This is how I'm comfortable. Rest your hands wherever that's comfortable for you. Close your eyes if you like. And just step right in your comfortable seated position. Feeling your contact with the ground. Feeling into the length of your spine. Sitting tall without being stiff, without being rigid. Notice your breath. Letting it get deeper, letting it get slower. Scan your body and just notice whatever else is there to be noticed, whatever sensations are present for you in this moment. Making note of anything that doesn't feel so good so you can take care of it as we go by skipping or modifying anything you need to. Let's take 3 deep clearing breaths. And let your eyes open up. Let's start from the bottom. Start with our base. Lift the leg with the opposite hand. Get your fingers between your toes. Roll your foot in circles, opening up your ankle, letting your arm do the work, letting the foot hang limp. Slowly, sometimes that's a challenge. Change direction at some point. Really, sometimes slowing down is the most challenging part. Release your toes, cradle your leg, use both hands and arms, whatever grip works for you. Let the weight of your leg hang in the hip socket and make circles, rolling your femur in the socket. And change direction. And let's switch legs. Hold up that other one. Grab those toes. A few slow, gentle circles for this ankle. And a few in the other direction. Release your toes. Support the weight of your leg. Make those circles for your hip. Change direction. And let that leg down. Rest your hands on the ground at your side. Just the fingertips on the ground to stay long in your spine. Inhale, reach your right arm up alongside your ear. Exhale, reach across to the left. Inhale to come upright. As you exhale, come into seated twist. Right hand behind you, left hand to right leg. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, twist some more. See on each breath if maybe your body wants to go for. Ask it, don't tell it. Come on back to center. Inhale, lift your left arm. And exhale, reach to your right. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come into the other twist. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, find just a degree of twist to the side. Now we'll just come back to center. Rest your hands on the floor in front of you. Walk your hands forward as far as let your head hang down and breathe into your lower back. Walk your hands back in. Make your way onto your hands and knees. Bringing your hips above your knees and your shoulders above your wrists. Inhale to bring your heart forward. Let your head and tailbone go up. Exhale to bring your heart up and let your head and tailbone come down. Take a few more rounds of breath, moving at the pace of your own breath. After your next exhale, come back to table, neutral spine. Reach back and press into the ball of your right foot for a couple of breaths. With an inhale, pick that foot up, reach straight back through the sole of your foot. With your next inhale, reach your left arm out to the side. Bend your knee, reach back. If you can take a bind, grab your foot, kick against your hand, lift your knee and lift your chin. Release, lower down, reach back and press into the ball of your left foot. With an inhale, pick your foot up, reach straight back in the air. With your next inhale, reach your right arm to the side. Bend your knee, reach back, see about that bind. Release, lower down. Step your right foot up your hand, and your left foot to meet it. Come to your forward fold. Back and forth, and one leg the other. Hands might hang in the air or drag on the ground. Feel the weight of your head, lengthen your neck, head drawing down towards the ground. And gently shake your head no. And nod your head yes. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, come down. Inhale, all the way up, hands overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Let your hands down at your side. Raise your right shoulder towards you. Let it back. Let it down. Your left shoulder up. Then back. Then down. Inhale, exhale, reach for your shoulder blades and hug yourself, or take arms. If you're in E, then move your elbows and hands up and forward. Inhale to open up. Exhale, cross your arms the opposite way. Inhale, open up. Exhale, let your arms down. Inhale, out enough. Interlace your fingers, reach your palms up, and look up at your hands, lift up your heart. On an inhale, come upright. On your exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, come up. Exhale, let your hands down. I'm going to move my blocks near the top of my mat. We'll do some sun salutations, and we'll work into a sequence with straddle folds, wide-legged forward folds, for which most people use blocks. Take a sip of my water while I'm paused here in the flow. Inhale your arms out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Add your hands and step back to plank. Exhale, lower down halfway or all the way. Inhale, bring your heart forward, cobra or upward facing dog, whatever height of heart opener works for you each time. Exhale, rock back and up to downward dog. Now let's walk the dog like we do in the first one. Pedal the feet up and down. Find more length in the back of the body, especially in the backs of the legs. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step your feet forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, come down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, down. Step back to plank. When you're ready, exhaling, lower. Inhaling, bring your heart forward. Exhaling, go back and up. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more of those and we'll move on. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, down. Step back to your plank. On an exhale, lower. Inhale, bring your heart forward. Exhale, back and up. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, step forward. Now come up halfway. Exhale, come down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. We'll start into the straddle fold sequence. Start the same way. Inhale up. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, pull down. Now I'm going to plant my hands on the blocks. As I said, most people use blocks for this, and most people start with the blocks in the middle position. Step your right foot back, find runner's lunge. Find length here. Find steadiness, even though we won't be here long. Find good hip opening. Just like stretching in the runner's lunge. We're going to pivot 90 degrees to right. So spin the right heel down, plant the foot, take your blocks with you, pivot 90 degrees to your right. So let your feet pivot, let your knees stay soft, toes go out, heels point in. Whatever bend in the knees works for you. Maybe a little, maybe a lot, but keep some bend. Don't knock your knees here. And let your head be heavy like we do with standing forward fold when the feet are closer. And see how far away does that ground seem? Can you sit your blocks down lower? Can you set them aside, grab the floor? There's no wrong answer. See what's right for you. Walk your hands back. You can do that with or without your blocks. If you walk them back and you're getting close to the line of your feet, and you want to, you can pivot your hands 180 degrees and point your fingers back behind you and maybe keep walking back some more. Now you get some traction in the arms here, really lengthening the back of the body. And maybe think sending your breath to your back. And we'll start to come forward again. Take your time to walk your hands forward. If you turn them around, turn them forward again. Keep coming forward. Now, like some twist here. Now, you might have a block under your hand. You might just have your hand on the floor. Put your left hand under your face. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards your hand. Exhale, bring that hand down, plant it underneath your face. And inhale, reach the other arm out and up, look up towards your hand. Exhale, bring your hands down. Now here, just like most of us use the blocks to get here, most of us use the blocks to go back to the runner's lunge. I'm going to use my block. And we're just going to rewind. We're going to pivot 90 degrees now to your left and back to the runner's lunge where you started. Now switch legs. You could step to down dog and switch legs, or you can step forward to forward fold. So come to runner's lunge with the left foot back and the right foot forward. Find length, find steadiness in the lunge. Nice stretching in the legs, opening in the hips. And take your time. Pivot now 90 degrees to your left, walking over with your blocks probably. Soft knees, toes out, heels in. Start to explore the fold. For most of us on the second side, it'll seem to go a little more easily because it just did the same fold. Same deal. You decide what to do with your block. You decide how far your hands go, whether you pivot your hands or not. Slowly walk your hands forward. Bring your right hand right below your face, move into it. And inhale, reach your other arm out and up, look up towards your hand. Exhale, bring that hand down, lean the back hand. Inhale, out and up. And exhale, bring your hands down. And you're going to pivot 90 degrees to your right. Come back to runner's lunge. You can keep your blocks or set them aside. Step back to down dog and take 3 cleansing breaths. Let your knees down and take child's pose for a minute. How wonderful that just was. I went to take those 3 cleansing breaths. The wind picked up here. The sun went behind a cloud. It was like, oh, just as I wanted to pause for a minute in child pose, the atmosphere is cooperating by cooling down. And Someone turned off the very loud music over there. Never quiet here. Bustling with life. Breathing, checking in with your body. Inhale, come slowly forward and up to table. Take your time, exhaling slowly back to downward dog, the last downward dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Doesn't matter how many little steps that takes. Forward fold at the other end. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold down with soft knees and heavy arms. Let your arms swing front to back outside your legs. Let your knees out. Let the weight of your arms pick up momentum so the swinging is getting bigger, bigger. When you're ready, you can swing your arms up overhead, sit back to chair pose, releasing down into the ground, releasing at the front of your hips, the back of your knees, the front of your ankles, arms reaching up, shoulders slightly relaxed down away from your ears, spine nice and long, weight distributed pretty evenly between your heels and the balls of the feet. Inhale, slowly stand. Exhale, let your arms down. Now let's see about some balance. Play with standing on one foot. Hands at your heart. Set your eyes on something that won't move, something at about eye level, straight ahead, and shift your weight from one leg to the other, letting your feet ground, letting your feet find their way under your hips if they weren't there. Maybe they already were, maybe they weren't. When you're ready, bring the weight into your right leg without locking that knee. Slowly lift your left knee. Like opening a door, bring your left knee out to the side. And then you're going to bring your left foot to your right leg. So maybe the toes are on the ground, heel on the ankle. Maybe the sole of your foot on your calf, or maybe on your thigh. You don't want to press sideways on your knee. You can start over anytime. And wherever this foot is, you want to let that knee keep tracking out to the side. Your hand can stay at your heart, pressing together and pressing in towards your sternum for steadiness, or the branches of your tree can grow wherever you like. You can play with movement, or you can aim at being more still. Bring your hands to your heart if they're elsewhere. We're going to go from here to warrior three. So we're going to switch legs. Pivot your knee forward. Reach your foot out in front of you. And you're going to tip forward. So you land on that left foot. And lift the right foot. Let the weight of your leg tip your torso forward. Aiming for having your body and your legs parallel to the ground. And you might use blocks here. You could stand up blocks under your hand. You could grab a nearby wall or a steady piece of furniture. If you can stay up in the posture without reassist, you might play with other arm expressions like reaching back or to the sides or forward. And you could always have one hand on the block and play with the other arm, the other hand. Keep reaching back through the sole of the raised foot like you want to make a footprint back there. Exhale, slowly lower that foot. Inhale, slowly stand. Shake your legs and anything else that you want to give a little shake to. Maybe do a little dance. And when you're ready, you can bring your hands back by your heart. Reset your eyes, shift back and forth to reset your feet. Many times as you like. When you're ready to move on, drop the weight into your left leg. Take your time lifting your right knee and opening the gate of your hip and bringing your right foot to your left leg. Whatever position works on this side. Take your time to find the arm expression that's calling you here. If your hands are elsewhere, bring them back to your heart. Pivot your knee forward, reach your foot forward, and take your time to tip your weight onto the right foot. Lift the left foot, your torso tip forward as your leg goes up. Reach back through the sole of that left foot. Explore whatever arm expressions you like. Stay with your breath, let the right knee stay soft. Exhale, lower your foot. Inhale, slowly stand. Shake as needed, and have a seat. If you have a drink, all the drinks on the way down. So sit down, extend your legs forward, and flex your feet back. Inhale to reach your arms up overhead. Exhale to fold down over your legs. If your knees want to bend, let them bend. As you inhale, think of the crown of your head reaching forward. As you exhale, think of lowering some more. Maybe 10 more breaths here. Seeing if maybe the fold deepens. Maybe we find a little more release in the lower back. Inhale, slowly walk your hands up your legs, push it up. Use your arms to nudge your legs open to whatever degree is okay for you. The edge of your own comfort zone, only you know where it is. Walk your hands down your legs as far as you can, wherever that is. Bring your right hand over next to your left hand. Take a couple breaths. Reach your left arm to the side, turn your head to the left. Turn your thumb down. Bring the back of your hand towards your right hip and peel your left shoulder back. Extend your arm. Bring your left hand back over by your right hand. Bring your right hand back over your right leg or right foot. And bring your left hand over by your right. Open your right arm to the side. Turn your head to the right. Turn your thumb down. Reach the back of your hand towards your left hip and peel your right shoulder back. Extend your arm. Bring the right hand back by the left hand. Bring your left hand back to your left foot or left leg. Walk your hands up your legs and sit up. Use your arms to help your legs nudge them in. Bring the soles of your feet together. Leave a big space between your pelvis and your heels. Then grab your mat, reaching over your ankles or under your ankles, and walk your hands forward on the mat. And let your neck disengage. And your head drop, and breathe into your lower back. Walk your hands back. Lift yourself up. Bring your heels in as close as you can to the pelvis. Interlace your fingers and grab your toes in your hands. Wriggle on your seat to bring the bones closer to the ground and tilt your pelvis forward. Inhale to lengthen up through the crown of your head. Exhale to hinge at your hips and fold forward with spine long. When the long spine stops lowering, let your head lower and breathe into your hips. Inhale to slowly use your hands to lift your knees with each other with your mat. Plant your hands out past your hips. Wiggle your feet out by the edge of the mat. Let your knees go back and forth. As your knees go down to one side, you might turn your head to the opposite side. You might opt for a bigger movement as your knees go down with the opposite hip. I only have one right hip and one left. As the knees go to the left, reach the right hip up. Knees go to the right, left hand and left hip up. If you want. If that feels good for you today. Now let's come down onto our backs. Bring your hands behind you, come down onto your forearms and onto your back. Cross your left ankle above your right knee. Press into the sole of your right foot. Inhale, lift your hips up. Bridge pose variation. Bridge on one leg. Couple breaths at the top of the first one. Exhale, slowly come down. Pull them down at your own pace. Inhale to lift your hips. And exhale to lower them. And then next time, you'll lower down, stop there. Then we'll take this energizing twist. Reach your arms out to the sides, keeping your shoulder blades on the ground. Let your legs fall to the right and turn your head to the left. And it doesn't matter how far your legs go. If your shoulders are grounded, your legs will go where they need to. Your breath will bring you out. Maybe the legs drop a little more. Slowly bring everything back to center. Uncross your legs, plant your left foot. Recross your legs, right ankle above left knee. Bring your hands back by your hips, palms down. This will help stabilize the bridge variation. Press into the sole of your left foot and inhale to lift your hips up. As before, take some additional breaths at the top of the first movement. Exhale to slowly come down and explore that on your own. Inhaling to go up and exhaling to come down. Next time you come down, stay down. Reach your arms to the sides again. Let your legs fall to the left. Let your shoulders stay grounded. Turn your head to the right. Slowly bring everything back to center. Uncross your legs. Draw your knees towards your chest. Hug your knees. Rock and roll back to massage your back against the floor. Reach your feet up. Reach your hands up to take hold of the feet or your legs and play with bending and straightening your limbs. Explore movement and happy baby pose. Or inverting whatever way you like. If you want to do something else. Invert for as long as you like. And when you feel complete, you can make your way to your final resting pose. To integrate the benefits of your work. Get comfortable. Maybe it's corpse pose, maybe it isn't. And just breathe. Maybe focusing on your breath or some other meditative point of focus. Or maybe choosing not to focus. Just being here, breathing. Try to find some even deeper breath. Let yourself explore movement little by little. Gradually working up to bigger and bigger movement. Some music resuming to greet us as we come out of Shavasana. Take your time. When you're ready, you gently sit up. It's more mellow music than what we had before. Thank you for sharing with us today.